Hello, everybody. Welcome to the weekend update. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving with all your family and friends, and again, a little bit of downtime this weekend to enjoy the holidays and some great family time. We're going to do the home version of the weekend update today on Zoom. So I'm going to jump into the great slide deck that we've got prepared for you and all the updates going on here at Samson. So we'd love to start here with our weekly market snapshot, of course. So for this week, now this is the stats for last week, so still a full week, not really anything to do with Thanksgiving quite yet. Our showings across the whole DC metro were 17,200, 13% down from the week before. Maybe a little bit of a slowdown before, but 62% more than the year before. Now, I have a feeling these are all way up because Thanksgiving was off a little bit compared to last year. So let's not judge this too far. I think we're judging against the week a year ago that was Thanksgiving week. So that can, obviously our showings are going to be down next week, I would assume. New purchase contracts, 1,250, 7.5% more than the week before. So that's a good thing. Less showings, but more contracts. You figured that out. New listings, 842, so 13% less than the week before. Not crazy. Not a lot of people going on the week before Thanksgiving there. Our active listing count, 7,079. 20% more than a year ago, so still tracking good on that number. 4% less than the week before, so nothing really too bad there. Pretty flat. I think we were 19% more than a year ago last week when we did this. Our North Central Virginia region, 4,200 showings, down 12%. Contracts down 16%, but again, the number's not super big, 353, so we're talking about 50 contracts that's down there. Our new listings, 281, down 10%. Again, going into Thanksgiving, not too crazy. Our active listings, almost 2,300, up 11.5% from a year ago at the same time. So, that's good. It's a little bit higher than it was, I think, last week. Baltimore Metro, 10,200 showings, down 5% from a week ago. New purchase contracts, pretty flat, down 1.8%. New listings, 637, down 6%. Again, you're always going to see a little bit of a drag when you go right into Thanksgiving week. Active listings, 4,700, up about 15.6% from a year ago at this time. So that's all good news there. Last one here, we got Maryland, West Virginia Panhandle, 1,650 showings, down 10%. Pretty similar across the board. Purchase contracts, 175, down 10%. But again, that's only 18 contracts from the week before, so nothing too crazy there. Our new listings, 131, again, down 17%. These are pretty similar across the board. And our active listings, 1,550, up 15% more active listings on the market than last year at this time. So that's good stuff. Our top performers for last week. Who were last week's rock stars? Top 5 in volume. Xun Xian, Blake Herring, William Wu, Kelly Trask, and Stanley Antoine. Great job, top 5 in volume. A sip of coffee there. Top 5 in transactions for the week. Kelly Trask. Great job, Kelly. Corby Hicks, Michelle Gildea, Heidi Swenson, and William Wu. A couple repeats there, volume and transactions. Great week by all of you individual performers. Top teams for the week in volume. Samar Qureshi and the One Street Company. Fantastic job there by you guys. One South Realty Group crushing it down in the Richmond area. Shepherd Homes Group, always doing great. The Casey Samson team bringing it in strong. And the K Group with Charles Kim leading the way. Top 5 teams in transactions last week. One South Realty Group got a number 1. Great job. Richmond crew. Shepherd Homes Group, number 2. One Street Company, number 3. Carolyn Young Homes, number 4. And the Casey Samson team, number 5. Fantastic job. A lot of you guys saw we put this out on social media last week, and I kind of announced it, in this weekend update, but the shareable graphics are out there. A lot of you have shared this on social media, but we are number 1 in the DMV so far this year. I know it's a random date, January 1 to November 13th, but, I was running data and I was like, I haven't run this before. We probably passed it a while ago. This first time I had run it, and I said, you know what? I feel like we got to announce this. Yes, we'll do a year end, which will be more like all of 2024 and have a lot more stats and a lot of different regions and all that kind of fun stuff. We'll dive into all the numbers, but this was so good. We had to get it out there. And you see all the companies there that are in the top 10, but 10,400, just amazing job by all of you. And this is just DMV. I know we're probably going to sell close to 19 or 20,000 homes this year. This DMV number will get to, probably 12,000 or so. And then we'll have a lot of others that aren't in the DMV region as well, obviously, because our footprint's getting bigger. So Congrats to you all. Lots of hard work. We announced this last week, but I just did those top performers by team. These guys weren't in these stats quite yet, but they will be coming up. Devin and Dustin Fox and Fox Homes team, fantastic team. We're so pleased to welcome you to the family, and we did some social media posts about that as well. So really excited about the Fox Homes team joining Samson Properties as well. A reminder, Lynn's doing a great fourth quarter challenge. I know we're almost through November, but dive in now. You can still win the December award. You can also win the real reward. The real reward is how much more business are you going to create for yourself? If you take off the last 5 or 6 weeks of the year, just be like, I'm going to spend time with family. It's great, and I appreciate it. I want you to do that. But know that you're going to spend all of January and February trying to create the business to get your spring going. But if you spend that time in December doing the marketing, dialing in, keeping the conversations going, doing the pop-bys, doing all the things and the activities that are going to set you up for 2025, it'll be your best year yet. So I encourage you to dive in to that fourth quarter challenge with Jen, with Lynn Hamilton there. I think our first virtual sales meeting was amazing. I was really happy with the results. A lot of you watched it later. We had about 225 people on there all-time live, which was great. Our next one will be December 18th, Wednesday morning, 9 to 10 a.m. We moved it up 9 to 10 a.m., probably 10:15 if I'm being honest, but really great meet, great conversations, great stuff. We'll see who our guests are going to be, but we'll see how we're going to do this in 2025. We'll see how this one goes, and then we'll make some plans for what that looks like in 2025. But it might be open up the opportunities for maybe some more state-specific meetings as well. Remember, we've got our weekend giving. This is technically over, but you can accept all these all the way up until I think it's like December 20th. We're accepting all these presents through. So I'd encourage you to bring in your canned foods and your kids' toys and all these things. Sarah's also been circulating this Amazon link. You can do the QR code now. Let me get my picture, might be in the way, but download that QR code now. Sarah's office is half full with toys that we're going to give out to local organizations. They're going to give these to kids that aren't having the Christmas that a lot of us are blessed with the holiday season. So would encourage you all to give. We're not quite at our goal yet of giving 500 kids a great Christmas. So let's keep working for that. I appreciate all your guys' support there. Holiday parties. We will be hitting the scene starting this week. We'll be in Libby Mill on Wednesday the 4th and Alexandria Thursday the 5th. Then we've got about 12 in the next 2 or 3 weeks there that you can see that you can find all the details on the nest or reach out to your manager or your agent experience specialist. But a couple other offices will be doing local parties. Certainly we will attempt to get to those as well. These are the ones that were set up by our company. We try to get all the different areas so that we can combine some offices together, but have the biggest offices and biggest places that we could, celebrate together. So we're excited for the next couple weeks, being able to fellowship together and have some good time. Remember, you've got lots of great lunch and learns all over. Join Samson.com, guys. You can send anybody there. They can schedule one-on-one meetings with us. They can watch webinars. They can sign up for a in-person lunch and learn, or they could just sign up directly with Samson Properties. There's a form right there to fill out their information and get rocking and rolling right away. They can also watch a full hour-and-a-half video from me about all the great things Samson has to offer. That's a lot of our recruiting team right there. Remember, you do get rewards if you do refer people over. All right, these contract trends. Love to dive into these. So a little bit of change here on the left. We've got our contract price, and then below that, we've got days on market. They tie together, right? I tell you this a lot, but let's look at West Virginia. So the blue is how many were on the market 0 to 7 days, 18%, and we saw 27% get over list price. 18% the white, 8 to 29 days, 27% got list price. Then the black, if you're on the market 22 days or over, well, 46% got lower than list price. Pretty similar numbers, right? It's a direct correlation. With Virginia and then Maryland, D.C., it's almost exactly. You look at the blues, under 7 days, 38%, over list price, 39%. Pretty much jives, right? And then the whites, 23, 35, blacks for Virginia. And then West in Maryland, D.C., you see that blue is the good one, right? 0 to 7 days, 33%. 35% of people got over list price. They almost tie in directly, guys. Financing, almost everybody's doing financing, very little cash deals. Seller subsidy, about 30% of people are putting seller subsidies in their deals right now. Most people are getting the financing contingency. Most people are getting the appraisal contingency. Home inspection contingency, it looks like we're still getting almost everything West Virginia, about 3/4 in the other areas. Contract to close, looks like most people are 16 to 31 days. Got a little bit of the 31 to 60 days on market, so all that jives. Then the buyer rep compensation. Can't quite see it at the bottom there. At least I can't, but you probably can. Let me see if I can move my toolbar. So 98% of buyers are still getting the buyer rep in the contract, and 95% of those are getting 2% or more. So great stuff there. We're still keeping those numbers up. People are getting paid as part of the contracts. And remember, this is 130 contracts submitted to Cardinal just last week. So this is fresh data. HQ to use, we got 2 more in December here. We're going to be in Richmond on Wednesday all day, bringing our great education, great classes. And then December 11th, we're going to be up at White Marsh. Visit the tribe up there. Tom Linsky, our new broker manager, excited for some new energy and a lot of those home selling assistance agents coming over as well. Reminder, guys, if you've got a listing, if I were a listing agent right now, I would have a Zillow showcase on every single one of my listings without fail. You will look great to all the people that are going to. Who are the people that are going to sell in January, February, March? What are they doing right now? They're on Zillow. They're looking at what's going on in the area. They're looking at what's sold recently. Well, if they're looking at that, I want my current listings to say showcase on them. I want them to pop out of the map. I want them to look great. You know what? Then they're going to be like, oh, I want my house showcase. And they're going to call you. We've got this price all the way down to $250, which is super cheap. And you can use their photographers for $250 to do all the pictures and all. So, or you can use your own photographer as well. But just a great deal. We've heard some really positive feedback from people that have used this service. All right, full schedule for next week. Back to a full schedule. Monday, get your boost. Monday morning with Lynn Hamilton. Group coaching class on Tuesday with Stephanie Brock. Will's back to a full schedule with his Bold Trail classes. Virtual class on Tuesday about the basics, setting up your website, setting up, what is Bold Trail, how do you get going on it. Samson Plus certified coach meeting. So if you want to be a certified coach in Samson Plus, 1 to 2 o'clock is your interest meeting there with Richard. Sky Slope training in the day. Wednesday, we'll be down in Richmond downtown office, the downtown Main Street office, all day HQD. It's going to be great. Looking forward to it. We'll be teaching a Bold Trail class on landing and squeeze pages. We're also going to have SOAR down in Richmond at our Libby Mill office on Thursday. Some more training down at Richmond. And then Thursday, Bold Trail campaigns and hashtags. How to create campaigns, how to use hashtags to create more leads and create more interest on the internet. Master Your Marketing with Lynn on Thursday afternoon. It's all going to be about open houses on Thursday. So great. Even if you do open houses, you can get great tips on doing a better open house from a great pro like Lynn that's been teaching this for a long time. Friday morning, get your coffee. Fast track commercial training with Aladdin. 10 o'clock, you've got the NVR residential contract training with Wendy Dean. Thanks, Wendy. Friday financing with First Heritage Friday, 10 o'clock. Lofty Basics with Stephanie Burke Friday at 11. And that is a full calendar of classes. Guys, I just want to continue to thank you all for all your support of Cardinal Title Group, and all your support of us. I had one more slide up here, I think. Let me see here. Yep, that was the Happy Thanksgiving slide, so you can see the pretty picture there. But, I posted some of this on social media and last week, but this holiday season, we're so thankful for so many things, but I'm so thankful for all of you all that work so hard every day, build up our reputation every day, are doing a great job out in the marketplace, and have grown us from the little engine that could to the #1 real estate company in the whole DMV with the most sales, as my dog should continue to bark in the background, so that's a good one. #1 in the whole DMV in sales, and that comes from all your all's hard work, and I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. Continue to support Cardinal Title Group as much as you can, and we'll continue to have just great results. I think 2025 is going to be far and away the best year yet for Samson Properties, and I can't wait. You guys have a great rest of your holiday weekend, and we will hopefully see you at HQUs and holiday parties and all of our trainings all through December. Take care, and I will see you soon.